If you've been wondering where BMW is heading next, not just in design but in technology and electrification, and in how it defines driving pleasure in an EV era, this is your answer. Meet the 2026 BMW i3, the very first new class production SUV, a vehicle that represents a complete reset of how BMW builds, designs, and connects its cars. It's cleaner, sharper, smarter, and faster charging than any BMW SUV before it. Today we're taking a deep dive into the design, performance, interior, battery tech, charging, and price, plus why this might be the most important BMW of the decade. Let's start with design. The 2026 i3 introduces BMW's next-generation design language, one that feels futuristic yet unmistakably BMW. Up front, you'll notice slimmer, vertical daytime running lights, a sculpted twin-kidney grille that's now illuminated, and incredibly clean body lines. It's a shift away from overcomplex styling. Everything feels more purposeful. The proportions are near perfect for a compact luxury SUV. 188 inches long, 74 inches wide, and 64 inches tall, sitting on a stretched 114-inch wheelbase. That gives it a low, confident stance without looking bulky. BMW also focused on aerodynamics. Every contour, wheel design, and underbody panel is engineered to reduce drag. The result is an impressive 0.24 drag coefficient. The LED tail lamps are thin, L-shaped, and layered for a high-tech 3D effect, while a roof spoiler and sculpted rear bumper complete the look. From every angle, the i3 looks like it's moving, even when it's parked. Inside, the 2026 i3 feels both futuristic and surprisingly warm. BMW calls it a living space, not just a cabin. You're surrounded by recycled textiles, soft-touch vegan materials, and subtle ambient lighting woven into the panels themselves. The dashboard floats, creating a light and airy vibe. There's seating for 5 adults with 30 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats, expanding to 65 cubic feet when folded. Even the front trunk or frunk gives you 2 extra cubic feet for cables or small bags. What's impressive is how quiet and solid everything feels. The acoustic insulation is next level. BMW used laminated glass, a sealed floor pan, and sound-absorbing battery mounts to keep outside noise out. And yes, if you need it to work as a family hauler, it's rated to tow up to 4,400 pounds. Now let's talk about tech, because this is where the i3 truly steps into the future. Front and center is BMW's new panoramic iDrive system. This isn't just a screen. It's an entire digital environment made up of 4 main elements. Panoramic vision display, which projects navigation, driver data, and alerts across the lower windshield, visible to everyone inside. A multifunction steering wheel with haptic, backlit controls that respond with subtle vibration feedback. A massive 17.9-inch central display, now with faster navigation, deeper customization, and split-screen multitasking. And an optional 3D head-up display, designed for augmented reality navigation cues and driver assistance prompts. The system runs on BMW Operating System X, powered by one of the car's 4 high-performance onboard computers. It includes an upgraded intelligent personal assistant, video streaming apps, built-in games for when you're parked, and full support for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and BMW's Digital Key Plus. BMW says these 4 computers act as superbrains, handling different parts of the car, from infotainment to driving dynamics, all connected through a new zoned wiring architecture that cuts total wiring by 30% and makes over-the-air updates faster and more reliable. The heart of this SUV is BMW's 6th-generation eDrive system, running on an 800-volt architecture. The model launching first is the i3 xDrive 50, a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that produces 463 horsepower and 476 pound-feet of torque. That's good for a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4.7 seconds and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. It uses 2 different motor types, an electrically excited synchronous motor at the rear and a new asynchronous motor at the front, tuned to balance efficiency and performance. BMW's engineers call the main control unit the heart of joy, because it manages power delivery, steering, reg and braking, and traction in real-time, processing data 10 times faster than before. What that means for you: quicker throttle response, smoother regenerative braking, and a more natural feel behind the wheel. In fact, BMW says 98% of daily braking can be done using Regen alone. When it comes to safety and driver assistance, BMW didn't hold back. Standard equipment includes Active Driving Assistant Plus, featuring forward collision mitigation with pedestrian detection, blind spot assist, lane keeping, adaptive cruise with stop and go, and traffic sign recognition. Upgrade to the Driving Assistance Professional package, and you unlock Highway Assistant, which allows hands-free driving up to 85 miles per hour on approved highways, plus active lane change with eye activation. Just glance toward the mirror, confirm, and the car handles the rest when safe. BMW also added Parking Assistant Plus, which can scan for spots under 22 miles per hour and take over steering and braking to park for you. They call the whole concept symbiotic drive, where human inputs and automated assistance blend naturally. Not a fight for control but a partnership. Pricing for the iX3 iDrive 50 is expected to start around $60,000, with a rear-wheel drive version to follow later. Standard features include dual-zone climate control, wireless charging, a power tailgate, 20-inch wheels, and the full digital cockpit. Optional upgrades include 3-zone climate, Harman Kardon audio, M Sport styling, and that massive panoramic moonroof with UV protection. So what's the verdict? The 2026 BMW iX3 isn't just another EV. It's a statement of intent. It proves BMW can deliver performance, luxury, and innovation without losing its soul. If this is what the future of the brand looks like, then the future of BMW might just be brighter and faster than ever. Thank you for watching, and if you love deep dive looks into the next generation of cars, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.